Hello, dear warrior. Let's not pretend. They didn't just want you gone, they wanted you erased, not ignored, destroyed. And they didn't hold back, they threw everything at you. Lies, isolation, whispers in rooms you never walked into, curses behind curtains, energy so dark you could feel it in your bones, even when no one was near you. You were supposed to collapse. By all logic, you should have. They used shame. They used fear. They used silence. But you didn't break. You just absorbed it. They watched with confusion. You kept walking. You kept breathing. You kept becoming, like nothing could reach you, like something unseen had its hand over you and wouldn't move. They asked themselves, how is this even possible? How are they still standing? Why isn't it working? Because it didn't. Not the betrayal, not the guilt, not the hexes or the hate. They tried everything to end you, and nothing worked. At first, they laughed, called you stubborn, said you were just lucky. But deep down, they knew something was off. You weren't dodging damage, you were walking through it, like it didn't matter, like it wasn't even real to you anymore. And that's what scared them, because people aren't supposed to survive that much and stay sane. They're not supposed to carry that weight and still move like shadows. But you didn't just survive. You didn't even flinch. They started to feel it. In rooms you hadn't entered yet. In conversations where your name made the air colder. Something's watching them. Something's blocking it. Nothing sticks to this one. Even the practitioners began to whisper. It's like they're shielded, covered, unreachable. One of them, the one who used to laugh the loudest, refused to say your name anymore. She said it echoed. She said it came back louder than she sent it out. What do you even do with that? How do you fight someone whose pain made them untouchable? How do you break someone whose suffering became their shield? They couldn't answer it, so they tried harder. More hate, more spells, more manipulation, and it still didn't land. Because what protects you? It's not luck. It's not revenge. It's not even resilience anymore. It's alignment. It's energy that answers to no one but you. It's a presence that walks with you and laughs when they try you. They felt it, even if they'll never admit it. Something guards you, and whatever it is, they want no part of it anymore. They didn't just want to break you. They wanted to test you. Piece by piece, poke here, pressure there, take what you love, twist what you trust, whisper poison in your own ears until you couldn't tell the difference between their voice and yours. You weren't just their target, you were their experiment. Let's see how much they can take. Let's see if they snap this time. Let's see what happens when we push just a little more. But what they didn't realize is, the more they pushed, the stronger you got. Every betrayal was a rep. Every lie, a lesson. Every silence you sat in alone was sharpening your senses in ways they'll never understand. They didn't break you. They built you, but not the way they meant to. They were trying to dismantle you. Instead, they unlocked the version of you that doesn't ask, doesn't explain, doesn't feel like a person anymore, but a force. Now they regret it. Now they avoid it. Now they can't even look you in the eye. Because somewhere in the middle of their games, you stopped being the pawn, and you became the board. You don't move like them. You don't speak like them. You don't need them. And that's the part they never prepared for. They thought they were in control. But all they did was wake something up, something ancient, something already watching, something that was waiting for them to go too far. And now they can't undo what they've done. Because you didn't return angry. You returned rewired. No one came for you. No guardian angel. No last-minute rescue. No magical moment where everything made sense. And yet you're still here. Why? Because you weren't meant to be saved. You were meant to be shaped. They thought their silence would silence you, that pain would pause you, that loneliness would erase you. But all it did was strip away everything soft, the need to be understood. Gone, the need to be accepted. Burned off, the habit of shrinking so others could feel tall, dead. Every trial was fire, and fire doesn't explain itself. It transforms, without permission, without apology. That's what life was doing to you. Not punishing you, forging you. You didn't need rescuing. You needed refining, because what's inside you, it's not a story. It's not a speech. It's not a soft lesson or Instagram quote. It's something brutal, divine, relentless. It doesn't belong in comfort. It doesn't grow in praise. It needs pressure, friction, silence. So loud your own heartbeat starts to sound like a weapon. And now it is. Your calm is a warning. Your silence is a scream. Your stillness is the storm they can't outrun anymore, because nothing was sent to save you. Everything was sent to build the you that no one could ever stop. And now they face the version of you that pain created, and even they know they're not ready. They were ready for your rage. They expected it, prepared for it. They wanted it, because if you came back angry, they could still pretend they had power over you. They could say, "See, we still get to them." But you didn't come back shouting. You came back silent, still, calm in a way that wasn't peaceful, but unreachable. That's what really scared them, because anger, they can handle. Tears, they feed on them. Explanations, they'll twist them. But stillness means they have no access anymore. No entry, no control. You came back like a ghost with unfinished business, but no time to explain it. Eyes forward, jaw locked, energy cold enough to freeze the air in the room. You didn't say anything. You didn't owe them anything. And that made them panic. Because when you stop trying to prove yourself, when you stop hoping they'll change, when you stop explaining your pain to people who never cared, you become untouchable. You become legend. They kept waiting for a reaction, but you gave them none. Not because you were holding back, but because they were no longer on your level. You weren't ignoring them, you had outgrown them. And your silence wasn't an act of resistance, it was a statement of evolution. You don't matter in this new version of me. And deep down, they know it's true. Surviving is one thing, but you didn't just survive. You became untouchable. Not protected, not defended, not rescued, untouchable. You outgrew the weapons. You outlasted the poison. You stopped being the target because nothing could land on you anymore. They kept throwing stones, and all they heard was silence. They set fire after fire, but the smoke curled around you like armor. Because somewhere between the pain and the quiet, you stopped being a person they could break and became a force they couldn't reach. That's what they'll never admit. They tried every method, every attack, every trick, and nothing worked. Because their tools were built for humans, and you're not just human anymore. You're what happens when a soul refuses to surrender and becomes something bigger than fear. You are no longer the victim of what happened. You are the result of what couldn't stop you. You weren't protected by luck. You were shielded by evolution. Pain built the walls. Silence drew the lines. And your energy? It became a language they can't speak anymore. They don't even try now, because they know. You can't fight what doesn't flinch. You can't curse what doesn't care. You can't end what has already become the ending. And now, you are.